Tony, and welcome to Chicago Style Eats, the show where we talk about and sample tasty foods invented in or made famous by Chicago. I'm Tony.
And I'm Stephanie, and in this episode we explore the rich and creamy history of the Dove Bar. In our Chicago Style Eats episode, Land O' Candy, we learned about Chicago's legacy as the candy maker to the world, and how many of the candy companies that called Chicago home were eventually absorbed by conglomerates who bought up the competition. But while all that absorbing and conglomerating was going on, there was at least one little guy still following his own path.
In 1939, Greek-American entrepreneur Leo Stefanos, not sure how it would be pronounced, opened a small candy shop at the corner of 60th Street and Pulaski Avenue on Chicago's South Side. He wanted his store and his products to reflect peace and purity, so he named his shop Dove Candies. Leo saw relative success with his thriving business and his growing family, but in the mid-1950s, Leo experienced a fright as he saw his young son, Michael, running down a busy street chasing after an ice cream van.
As we do.
In that moment, Leo was inspired to create his own ice cream treat that his family and his loyal customers could enjoy in the safety of his shop.
By 1956, ice cream bars dipped in chocolate were nothing new, but Leo set his mind on creating an ice cream bar to put all the others to shame. After months of formulating recipes and testing flavors, he had created an ice cream with a higher amount of milk solids than the rest, and chocolate shell with a higher percentage of cocoa than the other makers, which gave a much smoother and creamier sensation in the mouth and a much richer and luxurious flavor on the taste buds. And he called it simply the Dove Bar.
For nearly 30 years, the Dove Bar was the South Side's best-kept secret, enjoyed mainly by neighborhood locals whose loyalty had been earned by Leo Stefanos' dedication to quality. But in 1977, Leo passed away, and his ice cream van-chasing son, Michael, took over the reins of the family business. Michael saw potential for the Dove Bar beyond the city limits of Chicago. He soon increased production and expanded distribution, and by the late 1970s, more than 1 million Dove Bars were sold in 1 year by street vendors from coast to coast.
Then, in 1984, Michael brought the Dove Bar to the Fancy Foods show in Washington, D.C. It was such a hit there that within 3 months, Dove Bar was receiving orders for distribution to more than 3,500 supermarkets throughout the U.S. Michael teamed up in 1985 with financier Richard Zakaras, and the Dove Bar went big time with full national distribution and robust marketing. Dove Bar's success and rapid rise soon caught the eye of candy giant Mars Incorporated, and in 1986, Dove Bar was absorbed into the Mars family of companies, with Michael Stefanos still in charge of the brand.
Today, Dove Bars and Dove Chocolates are still made in the Chicago area at the Mars Wrigley plant in Burr Ridge, Illinois. We can't say with any certainty that Dove Bars are made with the same high-quality ingredients that they were in Leo Stefanos' little shop in 1956, but Dove Bar still touts its smooth and creamy richness, which we're going to test right now.
First, we're going to taste just the regular little Dove chocolate, little cute thing wrapped up in foil, and you should be very careful when you open it up, especially if you have someone like Tony who likes to take the little foil wrapping and he likes to smooth it out because there's usually some cute little message on the inside. I don't usually read them. So.
I don't do that.
Here you go. Here's Dove chocolate. So that was just the Dove milk chocolate. They also have the dark chocolate with the different color foil.
And the chocolate with caramel in it.
And the chocolate that has caramel in it. More like a liquidy than a chewy, like the marathon for childhood. So what does this message say?
I don't know. I don't have my glasses. Okay, read it.
Okay, I'll read it. The glasses. Compliment someone, you'll feel better than they do. Yeah, it's kind of like giving to charity. You feel better than what you did for the person.
You're lovely.
Oh, thank you. So are you. So
Now
gonna
for the ice cream.
Now we're going to do the Dove Bar ice cream bar. So this box has 3 Dove bars, and these are just, obviously we don't know what flavor they tried first, so we went with vanilla ice cream and milk chocolate. But they have little Dove minis where they're not on a stick, and there's different flavors of ice cream. And then of course you can get milk chocolate or dark chocolate, but we're just going to assume that it was vanilla ice cream with milk chocolate. Tony's favorite is dark chocolate. So these are really cold.
Fresh out of the freezer.
Yeah. I don't really want to bite into mine. It's gonna be cold.
Well, you don't have to bite right into the ice cream.
So just like the chocolate and the little candies is rich, the chocolate on the Dove bar is rich.
Very yummy. I haven't had these in a while. Forget how good they are.
So I will say that if you compare the Dove bar to like a Klondike bar, what would you do? Sorry. The thickness of the chocolate shell on the Klondike bar is thinner. And if you compare it to the Dairy Queen self-serve, previous episode.
Soft serve.
Soft serve, previous episode. That also is a thinner chocolate. So this ends up seeming very rich. I think we should have just shared one.
I'll eat that one.
Okay. So, yeah, that's my opinion. Tony's opinion is yum.
Very good.
Yeah, there you go.
Listen how crunchy the chocolate is.
I don't think we could ever be food critics. We just don't have very much of a vocabulary for criticking.
I think tasty and yummy fit everything we like. And then not very tasty and not very yummy would fit the things we don't like.
Like the cornroll tamales. Oh,
Yeah.
those are nasty.
Nasty, that's
Nasty, yeah. So, now that we tasted it and you've got a craving, go out to your local grocery store and get yourself a Dove bar. And enjoy!
You looked at me, didn't you?
Yep. Drives you nuts! But I just do it. I don't know why. It's just reflex. I just look at you like, are we done? I don't even know.
Coming up on the next Chicago Style Eats.
In early 1919, with Prohibition looming on the horizon, breweries everywhere desperately looked for ways to survive in a dry nation. A representative from a Chicago brewery interested in selling an unusual drink visited Jones Fountain, liked what he saw and tasted, and offered to buy his recipe. $120,000 later, that's $1.8 million in today's money, the Schoenhofen Edelweiss Brewing Company of Chicago owned Green River.
If you like this episode, click the thumbs up icon below. Don't like it? Let us know in the comments what might make it better. Want to see more Chicago Style Eats? Click the subscribe button below so you can get an alert each time we drop a new episode. Don't know what the heck we're doing? Click on the end screen or the link in the description below to see our intro video. Thanks for watching.